They don't want what we know out there. You'll never get this on CNBC. But our school system will never tell us that because they're part of the process. Fake money, fake teacher, fake app.
안녕하세요, 브레이스맨입니다. 오늘은 2019년에 출간된 로버트 기요사키의 최신작 페이크를 통해 코로나 팬데믹 직전 부자아빠 기요사키는 어떠한 세상을 예측했으며 앞으로 우리는 이 힘든 상황을 어떻게 헤쳐나가야 할지에 대해 같이 고민해 보려고 합니다. 로버트 기요사키는 1997년에 출간한 세계적인 베스트셀러 부자아빠 가난한 아빠에서 다음의 내용을 강조하는데요.
I know the game of the rich. My rich dad taught me. You know it because you're the banker. The bankers and the rich play is different than what they teach you in school. All over the world, what does school teach you about money? And the answer is nothing. And that's not a mistake. That's not an accident. I knew that. Most people know that. The way to keep the poor and middle class working hard is never teach them what the rich know. So if you read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, which came out in 1997, it's what the rich teach their kids about money, the poor and middle class do not. Poverty hurts. I mean, I don't like it. And I don't like that our academic system's so corrupt. You know, we know the banking system's corrupt. We know politics is corrupt. But academics is just as corrupt.
즉, 우리는 부자의 시각으로 세상을 바라보아야 한다는 것입니다. 하지만 안타깝게도 우리는 학교 교육을 통해 부자를 위해 일하는 교육을 받을 뿐 부자가 되는 방법은 배우지 못하고 있다고 지적합니다.
And they'll never will. You know something. What do you know? Share it. What is financial education? It's not get a job, work hard, save money.
우리는 학교에서 단순히 열심히 공부해서 좋은 직업을 구하고 열심히 일하고 절약해서 노후 준비를 해라 라고만 배우며 자라고 있었죠. 세상이 돌아가는 자본주의의 원리는 전혀 배우지 못한 채 말이죠. 1971년 닉슨이 금 본위제를 폐지한 이후 현금은 부채가 되었다고 강조합니다.
1971, Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard, and the U.S. dollar became debt. And we still tell kids to go to school, get a job, work hard, save money, and get out of debt. Now, who tells them to do that? That's the most ridiculous thing there is.
로버트 기요사키는 시간이 지날수록 가치가 곤두박질치는 종이돈을 지키기 위해서는 금융지식이 반드시 필요하다고 강조합니다. 이 책 페이크에서는 다음의 세 가지 fake money, fake teacher, fake asset을 조심해야 한다고 말합니다.
Why would you save it and why would you work for it if they can print it as faster than you can work for it? Why do you keep saving when they're printing it? Rich don't work for money. Don't you touch that stuff. And she says, if you're going to be successful in your life, you've got to find the best teachers. And a great teacher is somebody who comes from the inside, not the outside. But in school, you don't know if your instructor is for real or not. I said, I want you to teach me about money. So why should I teach you? He said, but if I teach you, you work for me for free. And I said, why for free? He said, if I pay you, you think like an employee. Your brain will change. If you learn never to work for money, you'll be a rich man. An asset is a noun, like a house. Cash flow is a verb. So to understand if it's an asset or liability, it takes a noun plus verb. So if the cash is flowing out of your pocket, it's a liability. If the cash is flowing into your pocket, asset, verb, it's an asset.
부자가 되기 위해 가장 중요한 것은 자산과 부채의 개념을 명확히 이해하고 지속적인 현금 흐름을 만들어 놔야 한다는 것입니다. 그리고 세금에 대한 정확한 이해와 대비가 필수적이라고 강조합니다.
So I own 7,000 rental properties. Those are assets. Every month, the cash flows in. Whereas many people have the big house on the hill and the cash is flowing out. And they're going broke.
이러한 금융 지식이 없으면 우리들과 부자들의 격차는 지난 40여 년보다 시간이 흐를수록 더욱더 엄청난 격차로 벌어질 것입니다. 기요사키는 부자가 되기 위해서는 나는 할 수 없어가 아닌 어떻게 하면 할 수 있을까를 계속 되새겨야 한다고 강조합니다.
The rich don't work for money. His number one expense is tax. See, there's three kinds of income: earned, portfolio, passive. So earned income is if I get a job, that's earned income. If I'm a doctor or a programmer, that's earned income because I'm working for it. If I buy, let's say, Apple for $10 and I sell it for $20, that's portfolio income, capital gain. But passive income, which is cash flow, is never taxed. And so these guys are screaming right now in America, tax the rich. I said, good luck. Because most of the guys complaining, they don't know there's three kinds of income. And the rich don't have jobs anyway. They have assets. And so the average schmo out there, poor guy, sent the kid to school, they don't learn this. You see, very few people will buy what I do, make $1 million and pay zero tax. McDonald's is in the real estate business. So they sell hamburgers, but they buy real estate, so they pay no taxes. This guy Bezos, he's $16 billion. How much tax did they pay on that $16 billion? Zero. So once you learn how to use debt as money, you can never say, I can't afford it. See, because the banks will give you, after the crash of 2008, the banks gave me $300 million tax-free. When I asked the average guy, I said, why don't you use debt? They can't even get a loan because their scores, their FICO scores, I don't even have them here, are so bad. The school teachers will never tell you that because they don't know it. My poor dad never knew that. The US government wants me to provide housing, wants me to provide jobs, wants me to borrow money because that's how money is created through debt. I get huge tax breaks. Everybody can do the same thing if they had the financial education to do it. If people understood the tax code, we'd be more prosperous. It's very simple. When people ask me, how do I stop it? I just say, never say, I can't afford it. Ask yourself, how can I? The reason I have so much money is because I don't say I can't do it. I just go, how can I do it? When I borrowed $300 million, I couldn't do it until I went to ask. And I got turned down so many times. I said, and every time I showed the back of my financials and they go, sorry. I said, look, do me a favor. Why did you turn me down? This is out, the numbers are out here. So if I get these numbers fixed, can I come see you again? He goes, sure. So it's called rejection. Same as my wife rejected me for 6 months. It's just a matter of personal willpower, which is spiritual. If they can do it, I can do it. I think all of us, every human being has that low point in their life. And if they get the message, a new life begins. If they don't get the message, they keep going down. The richer I got was because I didn't need any money. I could use this to make money. But how did I get there? Is I made a lot of mistakes.
저는 기요사키의 의견을 절대적으로 맹신하지 않습니다. 우리나라의 실정, 그리고 저의 상황에 맞게 수정 보완하면서 금융 지식을 키워가고 있을 뿐입니다. 기요사키가 얘기하는 정부와 중앙은행이 쉽게 찍어낼 수 있는 종이 앞에, 즉 가짜 돈에 대응하기 위해 부단히 노력하고 있을 뿐이죠. 기요사키가 강조하는 투자처인 금과 은, 그리고 비트코인에 대해서도 조심스럽게 접근하고 있습니다. 실제로 골드 투자는 파생 상품이 아닌 실물로만 투자를 하고 있고, 다행히 은과 비트코인은 투자를 시작하지 않아 폭락장을 운 좋게 피해가기도 했습니다. 아무리 성공한 사람이라도 나라마다, 사람마다 처한 상황이 다르기에 맹목적으로 따라서는 안 된다고 생각합니다. 이러한 것들을 걸러내는 안목과 실력을 갖추기 위해서라도 지속히 공부를 해야겠죠. 이 그래프에서 보듯 최근 100여 년 동안 미국의 S&P 다우존스 지수를 보면 그 어느 때보다 최근 1, 20년이 급격한 변화를 보이고 있습니다. 우리가 우리 자신과 가족을 지키기 위해서는 더욱더 공부를 해야 하는 이유이기도 하고요. 우리는 돈에 대해서 배우지 않으면 결국 우리의 자유를 돈과 바꿔야 합니다. 많은 논란의 중심에 있는 로버트 기요사키이지만 좋은 점만 받아들인다면 최고의 진짜 교사 중 한 명이라고 생각합니다. 그의 최신작 페이크 꼭 읽어보시길 추천드립니다. 오늘도 영상 시청해주셔서 감사합니다. 브레이스맨이었습니다.